What if you had yet to find the right role that honesty plays? Hey, this is Steve, and this is the Career Competitor Coach's Corner. Animated movies are where they are today thanks to the creation of a little movie called Toy Story back in 1995, produced by a company named Pixar. Pixar Animation Studios has since delivered consistent joy the world over to kids and families in the form of dozens of other movies that have each received high praise. It's easy to look at these heartwarming, family-friendly finished products and speculate the fun that must be had in the making of them. But the studio's main ingredient throughout the creative process is one you wouldn't necessarily associate with the joy the movies provide audiences: honesty. As far as Pixar is concerned, they are looking to discover the best result through candid conversations at each significant milestone throughout the making of a movie. Who knows how many times the dialogue and action between Woody and Buzz Lightyear was altered over the years to ensure joy would be felt by the audience. What's important to acknowledge here is that when it comes to creating the ideal outcome, there are ways to work towards it, and then there are ways to ensure it. Pixar names this space of candor the brain trust and deem it a serving and supportive environment for a movie director to feel exactly that, served and supported. It's easy for us to fear honesty. It can shed light on parts of us we would rather not discuss. It can draw conclusions that cement our weaknesses. It can leave us feeling attacked and lesser than for not meeting standards. But the way we interpret honesty is dependent on the sincerity behind it. I have personally been on a long and winding journey with honesty, building a growing familiarity and comfort with it along the way. What started as a drive where I shoved honesty in the trunk and slammed the door shut to keep it quiet turned into bringing it up front to the passenger seat and sharing stories over laughs as we drove the open road that is life. Honesty became something I allowed into my world as long as it was presented in a way that considered my best interest, my intentions, my mental state, and my readiness for it. Honesty has become a tool for discovery in my process, no different than how the folks at Pixar have utilized it. Sometimes these discoveries indicate there is still a great deal of work left to do. Other times they illustrate the incredible work that has already been done, but that the work is not over just yet. If you were to start looking at honesty serving as a catalyst for discovery, how much more would you potentially embrace it, to the point where you may even welcome it? When you start to contemplate the size of the impact that could be felt from each discovery, what emotions do you feel? Fulfillment? Anticipation? Excitement? Possibly joy? There's no denying that the circumstances and energy that surround honesty are paramount, but those circumstances can only be built if the inhabitants are willing to initiate the building process. What is stopping you from building that environment for yourself? Or have you tried building it and you see too many cracks in the foundation? How can you build the optimal environment for honesty by pinpointing what you want to get out of it, who you want to deliver it, and how you would like to receive it? My circumstances for honesty start with me wanting to feel challenged by it and wanting it to evoke further curiosity to go and explore the honest feedback further. I also invite those in to provide honesty that I know are bought into the idea of me achieving great things, who have a proven history of applying honest feedback themselves, and who care enough to present the information in a way where they are not targeting me, but targeting my process. Finally, I schedule and initiate the outsourcing of honesty myself because I trust myself enough to know that I won't allow too much time to pass without getting another dose of it. You see, when you create the right circumstances for honesty, you build a heightened awareness to how much you are actually obtaining it. These circumstances can also represent a collaborative environment for discovery to occur, much like the work I do with my own coach and what clients of mine do with me. Many business owners and leaders I work with felt they had not created enough of an environment for people to challenge them and bridge honest conversations. Knowing that my intention as a coach is to serve the betterment and advancement of a client, it makes sense that someone would invite honesty into their world in the form of a collaborative coaching relationship. This is what allows the recruitment of honesty to serve as a discovery process, and, in my opinion, is where the joy for such discoveries truly comes to light. How can you not take joy from revealing information that can serve your growth? How can you not take joy from witnessing others invest their time and efforts in you? And how can you not take joy from feeling more equipped to take on the next step in your development? Understand that once you commit fully to resourcing honesty and immerse yourself within an environment you created that embodies true empathy, it really will offer you a fulfilling and joyful discovery process. A process that, in time, I believe, will start providing the kinds of impacts that can help take you to infinity and beyond. Thank you so much for checking out my Coach's Corner. I hope it was of use to you. And hey, if you can think of someone that this is worth passing along to, I highly encourage you to do that. What better way to show your support for somebody else's growth than providing this type of insight for them to further explore their own development. I look forward to connecting with you all again very soon. Be sure, as you leave, that you subscribe to the show and take the time as well to leave a rating on iTunes. All the best with anything and everything that you've got going on within your world, and I look forward to doing this all again with you all very soon. Bye for now.